Don't mind me. I'm just desperate for attention. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Now that I am untied and ungagged by Deadpool, I'm going to be showing you guys the other three figures I was going to show you before. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so the base figure for this Iron Man custom is Iron Man 2020. Now I've done a little bit of customizing. It's not too much, but it's like enough to call it a custom. So what I did was, so you guys can see closer. Let me get this to focus. There. So what I did was I repainted the gold on the helmet, a gold to match the one on all over the suit, and the red I changed it to a maroon color, so it all blends in better than how it did before. And I also painted cerulean blue, I think it was called, all over the arc reactor and these two little light sources on the side. And I also added these two little like bumps. I don't know what they're for, but this figure didn't have them, and the 80th anniversary one had him like super big and like sticking out, and I don't really like that. So I just hot glued like these little bumps on his side and painted them maroon, so they match. They match sort of, but not a lot. But from a distance, you can't tell. Yeah, from a distance you can't tell. Oh, and ignore the severed head that was right here. It was for something else, but turns out I didn't need it because I just ordered another one. Okay, so let's move on to the next figure I worked on. Okay, so that Iron Man was the latest figure I worked on. Yeah, that was like the newest one out of these three. So we're gonna move on to the one I did before Iron Man, which was Miles Morales Spider-Man. So the base figure for this Miles Morales Spider-Man custom was a Spider-Man 3 black suit Spider-Man, and since all of his joints are already black, there's actually no paint rub at all because all of the joints are black. So what I did actually paint was I painted on the boots and on the web sculpt. I painted it all black because there was some silver to it. And I painted some red right here and right there, and on the logo front and back. And on the hands, you can see on the fist right there, and on the boots. Oh, I'm sorry, it's blurry. And I also painted red around the eyes. So yeah, and I like the web pattern that's all over. It kind of looks like it's Into the Spider-Verse, Miles. So yeah, and that's actually the Miles that I really like, when you can see like the design for the classic suit over his design. So that's what I really loved about Spider-Verse, was the Miles Morales suit. So okay, yeah, this is my Miles Morales custom. So let's move on to, what is that all over his eye? No, I'm probably gonna have to repaint his eye white. So let's move on to the last custom. Alright, so the last custom for my comic book display is War Machine. So the base figure for this War Machine figure is a Mark II Iron Man from the first Iron Man movie. I found this at a thrift shop for a couple bucks. And I had this cannon already, so I wasn't really losing much. And I hot glued, there was like a little like snap-on bracelet thing, so you could hook it onto his arm, but I wanted it on his shoulder, so I cut that off, hot glued it onto the back, painted it all, painted some parts of it black to match War Machine. And I already know there's like a War Machine figure. Oh, I'm sorry, it just keeps getting blurry. I already know there's a War Machine figure for, from the first Iron Man movie, but this one wasn't handy, and I had black paint and hot glue, so I just figured, what the hell, you know? I painted silver for the arc reactor right there. I'm actually thinking about repainting it red. I should have repainted it red. Yeah, I'm gonna do that when this is all over. So when I show you guys my display, the arc reactor and the eyes will be red. Oh, and the repulsors. They'll all be red. And maybe actually the joints right here, they actually might be red too. Okay, so yeah, I just painted black right here all over the boots, right there, gloves, the chest, the head. And I added a lot of black over here to give it like a different design from Iron Man. And this cannon actually used to be red. I don't know if you guys can tell. Probably not, because I painted it black. The back right here. Yep, I painted that all black. So, yeah, that is my custom War Machine. Alright guys, these are all of my customs that I have made for Marvel. I'm taking a little bit of a DC break because I over DC'd myself. So, yeah, I'm taking a break from DC. And I actually want to show you guys my new display in the coming, probably tomorrow, or even today. I might release 2 videos today, but because I really, really want to show you guys my new display, how it's coming along, and all the new additions to my comic book Avengers. They seem to be coming along really well. And let me talk about the Infinity Saga reveals real quick. Well, you know what, actually, no, I won't. I'm going to talk about that on the display video, so if you guys want my thoughts on the Infinity Saga wave that is coming out, I will tell you that in my display video. I'm great at grammar. I hope you guys know that. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked these customs. Subscribe to my channel if you like me. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. I post some really good pictures. I post mediocre pictures of my action figures there. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you can go do that. Link is in the description, as always. And I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, Mr. L is out. Go to the end card. On the left is my previous video, and on the right is more stuff from my channel. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video.